when you think about the earth and it's 75% oceans and it's 25% forest, you don't really think about the different forms of life they both contain. The harmless and both the dangerous. They swim and walk around so gracefully and so peacefully, or is it really peaceful? What a great question. How peaceful do you think they are when they are taken away from these beautiful habitats that God blessed them with and forced to live a life in solitude in cages and tanks that aren't even big enough to contain them? Well, animal cruelty is around us everywhere, whether it's household animal cruelty or if it's industrial animal cruelty. And what I mean by that is when zoos, aquariums, and circuses take animals from their habitats that extend immensely across the world and force them to live in these cages that not only take away their life expectancy, but make them shrink inside, essentially. So when you think about that, and there's household cruelty as well, which is when a person has an animal legally, but doesn't feed them properly or water them properly or take care of them. And when this happens, people are usually sentenced with prison, fined, or punished in some other way. But when it's industrial, these acts go by without any punishment at all. When people in zoos or animals in zoos, aquariums, and circuses are being forced to do these acts for human gain, or foods are taken away, water's taken away, habitats are taken away, and sometimes, more cases than not, these animals are being taken, but sometimes they are injured already and they are taken for the sole purpose to help them. But why not just set them back in the wild, right? There's so many ways for us to help. We can tag the animals and set them back, and if they aren't doing bad, we can let them live their life. But if they are doing bad, we can take them back and give them the nurturing they need to make them, be better. But that usually doesn't happen. Usually they take them and they make them do these roles where dolphins are in the aquarium jumping and through rings and coming out of the water to see these humans and stuff like that, or even being rode on. Like, these acts are harming these animals. These animals weren't made to be toys or things to look at for humans to gain money from. Or what about the lions who were taken from their families, put in cages, dressed up as clowns, and then forced to act in front of all these people? What about them lions? When they have perfectly good forests that they can, live in freely. But these animals are being underfed, overworked, and used for personal gain. So how can we help these animals, right? Because everyone wants to help the animals. You can maybe stop funding all the bad facilities that are in the world, or maybe we can stop taking our kids to watch these circuses, or stop funding these facilities. These facilities solely work off of the money you provide them with. And I know you've seen the documentaries of the killer whales who've accidentally hurt humans or killed humans, and then those killer whales are being slaughtered for something they can't control. When really, is it their fault that they are taken away from their families and used to make money for humans? Next time you go to a zoo or an aquarium or a circus, think about it maybe. Where do these animals belong? Thank you.
That was good.